what it is? Do you not? It ain't like we ain't had the classes. But see, this is why it's important to be able to talk the way that you want to. Okay? It's important to be able to talk the way you need to without saying everything that everybody know. Oh, another thing. Let's go on because there was another video. They'll start doing it over here. It don't matter where you go, you know. That's how we had to get over there. Remember, we've jumped houses. Like, we have to move to our summer house and then our winter house, and then sometimes we got to be at all of them. Then we go down to the spring house because, baby, they be on us. We can't go nowhere. You can't. Why is it saying somebody is calling me, but they not? Now somebody is calling me, but y'all see my phone wasn't ringing. It was vibrating. Somebody just tried to call me. Interesting. Let me see who it was. Nope. That's crazy. Yeah. My phone just started vibrating like somebody was video chatting me or FaceTiming me or whatever. Right. And now it ain't, but it didn't come up who it was. Good job. Here we go with this BS. All right. So the other thing I wanted to let you guys hear was, and then I'll need you to tell me if we've talked about this or not. Oh, it was the beginning of this video.
Guys, serious pounding in Israel. Haifa region, a lot of air defense systems, defense firms, manufacturing ammunition destroyed, oil refineries destroyed. Do you know, I'll tell you something very interesting. They tend to carry the Israeli flags that they go Italy or Belgium or wherever. They have a way that whenever they arrive in those countries, they tend to carry the Israeli flags that they wave as they come out of the airport. This time when they came out in Paris from one of the aircraft, people who were standing at the airport started dragging them around, and there was some physical scuffle and beatings. So that's terrified these Jews from carrying their flags when they come off the airport, because you know they had a tradition. As they come off into the airport, they carry their flags waving around to say, we're Jews, we're Jews. As soon as they tried doing that in Paris, they were dragged, and not just by Muslims, but actually by normal French people. They were dragged around and abused, and some of them were probably slapped and things like that, from what I'm hearing. Bad stuff happening. Seriously bad stuff happening, because they have got themselves such a bad name for as a baby killer.
Did we talk about you not being able to just proudly do and say whatever you want to, and that could get you effed up? I said you ain't going to be able to just say out loud you're a Christian here in a minute. You're not going to be able to do that. It could cost you your life or some blows. Well, starting with the Jews first. Hello. Do you think it's crazy? Did y'all think I was crazy when I told y'all that? I said, look, you ain't going to be able to just, you going to have to say what you got to say without them even knowing what you're saying. You're going to have to represent. You're just not going to be able to do that. And there you go, right there. They was waving. Now they not waving their flags. For fear of being kicked, spit on, hit, and drug. Literally. Oh, okay. I just want to know, do you see it? Do you see it? Let me see it. Let me see it, because God is letting us see. I'm telling you. And I'm not saying like, oh, God had me to tell y'all. That's not what I'm on. I'm telling y'all, this is why I kept saying, I don't know why he got me telling y'all this, but he ain't going to make me tell y'all for no reason. Unalive for what you believe in. I see it. Okay. That's why I do not be caring. Man, y'all should listen to her. Man, that lady crazy. Emma. She don't know what she talking about. I don't. You got to think, my information ain't came from nobody else. Y'all didn't see me first showing y'all a video of somebody else getting information. We learned it in class, and then after we learned it in class, it came up on the news. I'm not sitting and watching nobody, and I'm not knocking nobody, but it is a lot of creators and pastors that get on here and watch other people's messages and lie and say that God gave them revelation about it. But it's almost word for word what somebody else said. Hello. My stuff, y'all see, we'll be on a whole different subject and gotta turn our class. Would he not? We can start out over here. God will let somebody come in and ask a question, and that question leads us to the things that are getting ready to happen in this week. But we don't even know why we're studying it. And that's why I kept telling y'all, this is not a structured class in that way. No. Whatever he tell me, and if he take us off of this and we don't never get back to it, that was the part you were supposed to get. Go study the rest yourself. But what if he tell me to go over here, we going over here, because it's going to be more than one thing happening at one time. If I only focused on crucifixion for the first year, everything was about crucifixion. If I only focused on this, if I only focused on that, we would not have as much information that we have about all the things, not just going on in America, but the things going on around the world. We wouldn't even understand the international things that are happening. We wouldn't understand. I don't care what people say. We have seen it in the past 3 years come to pass, and you showed us where to find the information for ourselves. This. Don't believe me? Go look for yourself. You'll see it in a minute if you keep on looking. Tell me you didn't have to seek and find to get the information, though. I didn't hand y'all nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Oh, okay. Open learning structure is how we come this far. Come on. This is why no matter what we see on the news, no matter what we see on social media, our mind reflects back to a class that we had. A random subject, like the people was telling me. I had friends, I told you, I can't watch your class because it be all over the place. You need to stay on one subject. It ain't for you then. I will not change my class because you can't understand. What I'm going to need you to do is focus better. I'm not going to change it because this is how God taught me to study, and this is how he's had me teach. Now, I'm not saying this is the only way. I'm just telling you, he don't let me just stay focused on one thing for a whole long time. And that's why I was telling y'all ADHD is is a superpower. The fact is organized chaos is. We sure do be all over the place. But look how quickly all of the things are happening. What if we only was still in the first 5 books of the Bible? For real. It ain't like we couldn't have been. Because the first 5 books would easily take 5 years if you really do it right. What? The rest of this y'all wouldn't have been prepared for. Aren't you happy that we didn't get the old spaghetti that's been put in the freezer and took out, and put in the freezer and took out? Do you hear me? You're still in Genesis, but you done went all over the place, girl. Right. I get it. But you're not only... I'm going to pinch you under your arm, Belleville. I'm going to pinch you under your arm. You know what I mean. I honestly can say I would be lost. Listen, me too. And that's why I don't care. You can't run my class. Because I don't even run my class. My studies keep dragging me from one book to another and back to Genesis. Come on. Listen. This is the thing. Everything means something. They told us it's scary to be around the other side. Listen. Pieces of the puzzle have come together for me. Listen, this the thing. People called us crazy when we said we was gonna see these beings running around, and now Japan making them. They was gonna come back at the end time to help destroy the earth, and now Japan making them. It may have been all over the place, but you touched every part of the Bible, and it makes sense. It's coming together. It is, because all of it is relevant to right now. Everything is falling into place. It is scary. It is. It is. They told us studying these beings, the human hybrids, was crazy, and I was crazy, and how they making them. Okay, you're right. Just 3 years later. It ain't been 10 years. It ain't been 15. It ain't been none of that. It's in 3. Oh, they talking about super soldiers too. We talked about those 3 years ago as well. And now they said, oh, they're going to take the bug and make super soldiers. They already been making them. We talked about that 3 years ago too. Yeah. All you did is point us in the direction of the books, and you said you can finish reading the rest. That's how I found out the motivation and inspiration. Right. I'm not telling you what to read. I need you to go find out what God got to say to you, because it might lead you to something else that I didn't see. And that's exactly what happened here. That's exactly what happened here, because I can't study all of it by myself. So with all of us studying and y'all going off and reading, hell, y'all sent me books I didn't even know existed. Like that. Like, we need this in class. Not I'm going to get it for myself. Our class, every time y'all sent me a book, it was our class needs this. Our school needs this information. So when you wasn't stingy with information, you got more information that you could even possibly think about in less than 3 years. Would it take archaeologists and different people to get in 10 or 20? Yes, our classes was hard and fast. They was. But everything is coming hard and fast now, is it not? And not just for the United States, for around the world. Now people are saying every 2 minutes something major is happening. TikTok, what's tomorrow? You said, I don't know what's tomorrow, but the dream I had began. At the beginning of the year, you said my real name and said June 18th. Was 2 days after the war started. And 18 is bondage, bound. So we about to see. The world is at war right now, before the 18th. Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding the folks, because I forgot. You know, he had me say all kind of stuff to y'all, but look it. This worldwide, too. This ain't just America. It's going to be big. Big and loud. And somebody just said that Iran said that the U.S. need to look out for a big surprise overnight. So that's even crazier that you said that. And you said I said June 18th. Interested. And Iran said we need to be watching out for a big surprise tonight. Very interesting. This why I be asking y'all to write stuff down, because I ain't going to remember it all. Well, hello? And now you see why I don't want nobody else's revelation. I only want the revelations that God give me. Because then I'm going to be in the place that I'm supposed to be to talk to the people I'm supposed to talk about, to get the people ready for whatever they going to go through. And this is why, if God didn't call you to be a shepherd and you are shepherding, you set yourself up for a real ugly situation after you leave this body. Because what folks don't realize is I ran for mine for a very long time. Did. And still lightweight sometimes in certain areas. Be like, yeah, I'm just going to have to take the lick for that. You hear me? Because I don't be wanting to. I don't be wanting to. But I do, because I understand that every single last one of y'all is on the list attached to my name. I'm going to say it again. Every last one of y'all, the people that came and left, the people that heard me one time, they name was attached to my name in this book called life. And it's people that you were supposed to hit at every stage of your life. And if you were scared to say it, and it cost them people their relationship with God, if you were scared to say it, and whatever else, it's on your list. That's why I was like, I don't care if y'all get tired of me telling y'all. I'm going to tell y'all because y'all connected to my name. No. And I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about up there. I sent you to Janet. I sent you to Antoinette. I sent you to Hatmata, to Queen, to Sandra, to Mari, to Michael, to Jenny, to Jamila, both of them. I sent you to Isabel and her kids. I sent you to all of these people. What'd you do with them? Did you tell them what I told you to tell them? Now y'all see where my fire come from. I ain't going. Listen. I can't say that I hit every person. Because when I first started this, ministers was telling me God did not call me to talk to people, even though he kept sending people to me. But I realize now that the pastors was mad because you come out your house and it's a whole bunch of people covering this yard so much that they done messed up this grass. And you see me out here with my little drink and whatnot. That don't mean I ain't busting their head to the white meat. Jesus was drinking wine and busting people head to the white meat before. And this was me. Listen. And now y'all see why I said I'm grateful that we didn't have to go through this transition by ourselves. Do his math be mathing? Do his time limits be mathing? Do his information be mathing? Do it. Do him calling you out and taking this lonely road? Because I know it's been lonely. Because you ain't got the people that was keeping your mind preoccupied. Oh, it's been real lonely, I know. But we on that lonely road. He said you wasn't going to see a lot of people over here. He said it ain't going to be hustling and bustling. It's going to be real, real quiet. It's real quiet around you, ain't it? As far as the friends you used to hang out with and family members that was always around. Oh, it's real quiet. But that's what happens when you follow God for real. When you choose to isolate. People called us a cult. I said, we ain't no cult. We ain't forcing nobody to do nothing. You can leave at any given time, babe. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. I'm asking them as a matter of fact. I'm not controlled. So we can hear and do God's will. Come on. Do you think it was God's will for you to prepare? Do you think it was God's will for you to call your family members and tell them to go get emergency lights? Do you think it was God's will for you to say, hey, I know this is crazy, but you might want to go get some beans and rice. Do you think it was crazy for you? Do you think it was God's will for you to send them the news articles? Do you think it was God's will for you to tell them, hey, just in case you might want to get a gas mask or some? Was it God's will? Because they're attached to your name too. Oh, okay. They attached to you. They was attached to your name. Now, whether they listen or not, that don't have nothing to do with you. But they were attached to your name. You said, it makes me feel a little special being here when you say that God thought enough of you to be here for the information. It means so much. Listen, you can say chosen is. That's why I said, like, God's feeling a special don't start out feeling like you special. It don't. It don't ever feel like you special at first until it do. And he like, ooh. Okay, you did that there. I thought you were trying to take me out the game. I didn't know you was moving the people that was going. Got it. Okay, I see what you did there. Because you knew they was plotting on me. So then you made it look like I fell off. But really I didn't fall off so that they would fall off so that you would go ahead and bless me. That's all you had to say. Why you didn't tell me that first? Because you would have told them. Kind of like Joseph. You would have told them, oh, I'm going to rule over you. God about to bring me out. You would have told them. And so then they wouldn't have never left. You still be fighting that fight. A lot of people use Bofang. That's what I got. We got Bofangs. To us, it seems like forever. But for Dad, it's on his time. Come on. And look at his time. And it was so right, wasn't it? You said that you've been sailing ever since. Come on. Could y'all imagine all of this starting with the stress levels that we had 3 years ago? Not finding that inner peace and calm and understanding that trusting him through no matter how crazy it looked that he gonna come through. Not some fake church religion stuff that as soon as stuff get crazy you get the could you imagine not letting go and holding on to stuff for 18 years and this and that and then trying to go through what's about to go. Listen, did you see them burn babies to a crisp? We don't know when it's gonna happen. But you better be offloading everything that tethers you to this timeline. You better be getting rid of it. You better be letting it go. I forgive it, all of y'all. And what I mean by that is the people that did me dirty, the people that sneaking in my class, that don't think I know they in here, I forgive you. I still don't mess with you, but I forgive you. I really do. Hello. Because I don't want to be, two people left. Hey! Up 4. Okay. Clock that. Y'all didn't know he told me y'all was in here. Oh, okay, never mind. And I didn't even see you, but they clocked right on now, didn't they? 105. Oh! Do every time. He be letting me know that they watching. Yep. I still don't mess with y'all, but I forgive you. You see how the numbers drop? You see that? He don't miss. He do not miss. He do not miss. He don't miss. Told y'all. Every time. Uh-huh. Yeah. They flew out the chat, didn't they, Brianna? Did. Went right on out. Went right on out. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all think I be playing. I'm serious. I've been dealing with this a long time. Folks watching me that did me crazy and then think that I don't even want to look at nobody that did me dirty. On purpose too? Yeah, no, I don't even want to see your face. I don't know. That's a weird thing to me. We've been spotted, have. Because they probably was part of the people calling me crazy. Hello. But guess what? You know what I'm happy about? My dad don't lie. And some people are seeing that I was just concerned about their children, about their mothers, about their fathers, about their family members, about their husbands, about their wives, the whole nine. Because when you care about a person, you can't say you care about them and don't care about the people connected to them in real life. You said, I swear I love it here. The realness. This what we got. What if I would have got up here and been on that funny, fluffy stuff with y'all? Y'all ain't about to come hunt me down and be trying to take my life because I done took all your money and ain't gave you nothing in return. You thinking I'm going to heaven because you done sent me $15,000 a month and don't know that I'm on my way to hell because I ain't got nothing prepared. So if the stuff come and they get to talking about you got to take the mark, well, I ain't got nothing prepared where I could at least try to hold out. Hello? Y'all don't think these people about to be mad at these pastors that's been fluffing them along this whole time? When they get to dropping that stuff over here and they don't have nothing prepared, y'all don't think they going to have some crosswords for them pastors that told them they didn't have to worry about any of that? Y'all don't think they going to have some energy for them? I'm cool on the mark, baby. Let me go stuff my mouth with these rice and beans. I don't want no mark. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all remember us talking about Left Behind in the G7 summit? And then we talked about that G20 meaning a lot, right? Do y'all remember this? We just talked about the movie G20. And we talked about old boy going over there. Did we not? Was it not an assassination attempt in Left Behind? and in G20. I said, when we watch G20, I said, now pay attention to this part right here. Do y'all see we living it right now? The G7 just happened, and they talking about it's an assassination attempt on Mr. Trump. I'll be right back. I just be wanting y'all to think about the classes that we had. And everybody telling us, oh, you shouldn't be watching those movies, and oh, you shouldn't be doing this, and oh, that don't have nothing to do with it. It all has everything to do with what is happening right now. Okay. Because we live in what we just seen in a movie a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago. It's right here. I think tomorrow is a cheesecake day. Because that's going to be one of the things that probably ain't going to be around for a while. So I'll probably go get me a little slice of cheesecake tomorrow. Mm-hmm. All these be having a few nice slices. I see they done made them miniature slices now for the same price as the big pie. But that's okay. Because I'll just eat 3 pieces. You said, oh, you making Oreo cupcakes? Yeah. Ooh. With the ice cream in them, to make them real moist and juicy and just real nice. My daughter was making, she used to make them. The cupcakes with, you don't use no milk or nothing. You just mix the ice cream in, and she used Oreo cookie ice cream. Ooh, baby. I already know all about them. They real good. Here we go. Yes. Because they real good. My daughter was making it when I was still married. She came up. She was like, I want to try this recipe. You know I love for y'all to do that. Try whatever recipe you want to, baby, and I'm going to eat it. That's why I love teaching my kids to cook early. Because then they be wanting to make stuff. Then you don't have to make it. You said you want to make dinner? I think you should. Mom, I'm going to make caprese salad with some and some. Girl, sound real good. So what you need to go to the store and buy, I'll drop you up there. You got your list? Good. Here's the money. Go on in there and get what you need to get, girl. I'm ready. Is the food almost done yet? Is the food almost done, honey? My God, to keep trying to tell y'all, my kids was cooking at 10 years old. They was baking pork chops, making macaroni and cheese, baked potatoes, and made the cake. Ooh. I ain't about to be cooking every day. You ain't about to have me tired. My 11-year-old and 10-year-old be cooking, and people be like, nah, they too young. Shh. No, they ain't. Not ever. You ain't never too young to learn how to feed yourself. Because if you don't, you going to be waiting for folks to starve you out because they ain't going to cook. Listen. In the times we in now, you don't love your kids if you ain't teaching them how to take care of themselves just in case you gone. My 11-year-old made chicken tenders, rice, gravy, and corn. Come on. Yep, when I'm to work, my daughter help cook, and I give her instructions from my desk. This part, they ain't too young, right, to eat. They need to, that right. They ain't too young to cook. Yeah. My daughter was one of them. I told y'all when my baby was 4, I bought the sausage patties and the pancakes that come in the little white jug with the yellow top or blue top on them. I showed her how to put that damn water in there to that line. I showed her on the griddle what for the sausages and what for the pancakes. She was 4 years old and she knew how to make sausage and eggs by herself. Sausage and pancakes by herself. And did. Because at that time I was working at the Shake 'em Up. I'm getting up late. I just got home at 4 3. I got to lay down. But if you get hungry, this is what you do. And by the time she was 7, she was cooking on a gas stove, making whatever she wanted to make, not burning up my house and all of that. Ooh, something could happen to me, and if they have to go live in a foster home or whatever else it is, I need my kids to be able to do something. They need to know how to comb their hair. They need to know how to if they gotta wash their drawers out in the tub, because people that have to go away from their parents, a lot of times they're mistreated and they're not treated the same. So you could die any day. Your situation can change and your kids don't have to be where you at. How they gonna survive? My kids did their own laundry. They know how to comb their hair. They might not know how to press it, but I showed them. They was first, second, third grade. They know how to pull their hair back and put it in a good ponytail. I was a foster kid and this is facts. Okay, Shay. I be trying to tell people. They think I'm over whatever. No. I done talked to too many people and been around. My mama kicked me out when I was 11 years old. I know what it is. Y'all tell my boys all the time. Listen, I was without parents at 11 in the streets. I know how it go. And was. But my mama had already taught me how to cook. I knew how to pay bills and everything at 11. I knew how to go in a grocery store and grocery shop. I knew directions. I knew a whole bunch of stuff. I wouldn't have made it if she hadn't taught me all that stuff. Now, granted, she hadn't put me out, but I was already ready. People used to trip. They'd send me, like, I might be living with somebody. They'd send me to the store, baby, I'm coming back and here's your change. And everything on the list. They like, how 11? And I'm about to bust your baby hair down. Don't even trip. Know how to wash them, put them in the... Hey, I can clean this whole house and get it together at 11 years old. In real life. Might be able to tell you what's going on with your damn car. Hell. In real life. So. And that's why, when my kids was little, I taught them self-sufficiency. Because I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't want my babies to be mistreated because they don't know nothing. I taught my girls how to cook off the George Foreman grill, or wherever you start, long as they know. Me too, because I was running away trying to get back to who was getting rid of me. This part. In real life, people don't believe that kind of stuff. Yep, a little soap and hand wash will get them clothes done. Listen, if you got to use shampoo, baby, you can clean them drawers. And can. Shampoo and then use your little conditioner. It's the same thing as washing powder and fabric softener is. Started teaching my kids to clean the house at 7 and cook at 10. Come on. Who gonna be walking around here with stank drawers on? You won't. If you ain't got no toothpaste, go in their kitchen and see if they got some baking soda. They got some peroxide, there go your toothpaste. You ain't got to be walking out here with stank breath. You got to make it work. To who? You never know what situation you're going to be in. And I didn't want my kids, just in case. Shoot, I've done it before. No washing powder, improvise. I'm trying to tell you. And I'm happy I had them days, because there's a lot of folks about to lose it. A lot of folks about to be in a bad situation because they don't know how to live without nothing. Oh, okay. Well, in the first depression, people was putting themselves to sleep and never getting up again. So just remember that. Yes, my mom died right after high school, and I had to learn a lot since the baby. You were the baby of the group. I be trying to tell people. You hear me? That baking soda was real. Oh, yeah. You said I hang my kids' clothes on the clothes hanger and put them, yeah, by the ceiling fan and dry. I will. And turn the oven on and put a sheet up. Open that oven. Make you your own clothesline. And bring them clothes out real good with a towel. Step on them and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist. Get you another towel if you have to. Twist and twist. You can do it with sheets. And baby, put you a sheet over that kitchen area and turn that oven on. Them clothes will be dry in the morning. And if you got a fan, have that fan blowing that hot air around, baby. Your stuff will be dry. All you gonna have to do is iron it. And if you got starch, put the starch in there when you rinsing. Your stuff will be good and crispy. Ooh. I ain't never too good to wear no clean clothes or nothing else, baby. I will get in the tub and stomp some clothes in a minute. Who? And will. About to be wearing no dirty clothes now. Yes. What you know about heating up the whole house? Dude, and burned out plenty of heating elements in the oven because of it. Have. You said I've experienced all that. Baby, that oven was the best heater to heat the house too. Yeah, then burned out plenty of heating elements. Plenty. Why y'all think I sleep with a blow dryer? That's paying a nigga $800 a month, babe, and was no heat. The nigga didn't have the niggas hook up the vents under the house. So me and my two little babies, my two youngest, would get in there in that room, and I would turn that blow dryer on, heat up the bed, put them in there, and then as in the middle, it'll be warm, and then it'll get cold. I turn the blow dryer on, and I'm waking up because I'm cold, so I know they cold, but we sleeping huddled together, baby. I done had all the days. Have. And I ain't sad about neither one of them either, because it's a lot of people. They gonna lose it. They're not gonna know what to do. When I moved to my new house, I had a washer, so I started washing in the tub. Yeah, and will use an old pot to heat water in the house too, and will. That steam will keep that room real hot. Listen, you ain't got. I already know. You said single mother of 6. I'ma make it work, and will. And can't nobody make me feel bad about none of it. You just mad because you don't know how to do it. Know how to get a fork and press some hair too if I need to. Who you playing with? And go on and give me that real metal fork, and I'm about to put it on this thing and press this hair out. Who? That's what the first pressing comes was forks. Oh, okay. Do. And be using a toothpick to part the hair if I had to. Listen, leave me alone. Is you just $10? Listen, I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody got. Yeah. Baby, listen, gonna do it every time. All I need is something to part with. That's it, that's all. I'm trying to tell you. Shoot. Listen. I feel you on the single mom of 8 and been homeless twice. Come on, man. I'm thankful for them the old school. Me too. Let me put that blow jar in my camping stuff and do. It'll heat your food up too. Put you a moist towel over whatever, like your plate, and then put that blow dryer on there so it ain't like throwing your food around. It's a microwave. Sure is. It's a clothes dryer, a hair dryer, a heater, and a microwave. I will survive. Hey, I will. You should. And will. Paper bag rollers. I just told my daughter to do that on her hair the other day when I was down in Indy. I said, you ain't got no rollers? She said, no. I said, you got some brown paper sacks? Girl, roll your hair. And we'll use a bobby pin. It will. And we'll use a bobby pin or a hairpin and put beads on. Dude. That was the first trick. Oh, listen, my auntie, good for, baby, we didn't have no beaters. You was the beater, and she was going to put a needle and thread. She was going to tie a needle at the end of that thread, and when she used to braid our hair, she's going to beat it, but you had to put your patterns on. She wasn't doing it for you. And she'll have a long piece, not of regular cheap thread, upholstery thread. And she'll be hitting them braids, baby. She didn't braid it. And you better have a rubber band on your hand so she could pop it, go, wrap it, and go to the next one dead. It'll be strings all through the house. Because she braiding everybody hair at one time. Pony, half up, half down ponytail with the braids. Y'all know how the 90s was. You wasn't getting no wig at no 12 years old. You can get some side ponytail beads or something and 10 packs of hair. Connect a line. You might get a weave bang. A string too, man. Yeah, and slide them on up there. I'm trying to tell you. I lived with my grandpa, and we had to walk to the coal shed with a bucket to bring coal in to heat the house and pump water from outside. This part, auntie. Everybody doing it one day, baby. The weave bang, you know, you was gonna get that braided, like braided up into a ponytail. You get this, and they might let you hit it with that little weave, and you only getting 2 tracks, and they splitting them, and that's where that good old orange wax came in there, cause you gonna press it out. Don't put nothing on the scalp. Put your little glue in there, and then comb that part down, and then go on and put your other little track right there, and comb that hair down and hit it with them golden hots. And you better get out this chair. And you wasn't sitting in no hair chair. You was sitting in a chair that everybody don't want to sit in because it's all cracked up. And she bending your head down stupid too. Family, my grandson had an angel visit him at 13 and he saw spiritual death. For disobedience, I had to bring him back to the sit because of his anger. I just got here to the hotel. We will definitely be praying for him. Definitely praying for him, Auntie. Definite or milk girl with a pillow on the top. Outside in the hood with the raggedy radio. I loved it. All the hood niggas driving by. That mean they about to stop through and ask her, do she braid? Yes, she do. And how you doing, sir? Yes, I'm good and almost grown. I'm working with him now. I gotta open the right path. God knows, Auntie. And we definitely gonna be praying for him. Huh, I was on my own. How you doing, sir? You said you looking for a little sugar baby. That don't give out no sugar sounds good to me. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just over here living with my auntie. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it how I get it. Whoops. Mm-hmm. Damn. I told y'all Circle was drinking champagne with her eggs and stuff at 13. Who? Is. My mama said somebody seen you in a country club. I said, yep. 2 hours away. Yeah, I was there. Drinking champagne with my eggs. Use brick wrapping. Use bricks wrapped in rags to warm a bed too. Was. She said, baby, for somebody that ain't got no car, you sure to be getting around. You said I was in New York. Was. They saw me in Oklahoma. Did. They did. I was over there. They told you that too. What was they say? Following me. Did. Was that you said when we get out of your house. So you said don't call you and ask you for nothing, and I did it. Now you mad that I made it. Make up your mind. Which one is it? Make up your mind. It sure was me. That's why my mom used to be hitting me. Cause I'ma tell you the truth. Your sons be lying to you. I was there. I was in the mix. You said I was there too. When the lady I was there. Yeah, I sure was. I seen all of it, but I didn't see nothing. Mad you made it and need and want you for. Listen, this T-Dollar. This is why y'all see me by myself. It's a reason. I just told my daughter this and my cousin today. Didn't even realize what I was asking for when I asked God for a Joseph blessing because I just went back and read part of that story and we read a little bit of it together. But Joseph's brothers' kids was sick because of the way that they did him. And the brothers too. It's some people in your family that's sick because they keep dogging you out. Or maybe you were sick because you was the dirty person. Getting with your family and ganging up against somebody and you know it ain't true, but you scared to, oh, okay, well, you better hope it ain't no Joseph type status around there. And that was the problem. Thank you. I wasn't ganging up with my family. No, I'm going to tell the truth. Don't take her with you. Yeah, because, okay. Y'all ain't right. Well, we don't want you to come. Good. I don't want to be where nobody ain't right anyway. And I'm not going along with the gang. I'm not ganging up with y'all on this one family member. I'm not doing it. And I didn't even know what I know now about the lost books. But now that I know, I'm grateful that God gave me his heart early. Always been for the underdog and standing up against the bullies. That's always been my job. Yeah. I've been cut out of two, all the families I have. I have three, and I've been cut out of all of them. All of them. I'm the black sheep. If it's one, the loner. But if there's a need, I get a call. Yeah, that's how they do me. There's family and there's relatives, and guess what we are, Erica? This is family. The mother people is relatives. I'm only related to you because we got the same blood, but my family, they look out. They do. Uh-huh. We care about each other's mental status and financial status, and not because you ain't doing nothing, but is there anything you need? Oh, okay. We care about you having information instead of leaving you out of it, and so you can be surprised, so everybody can laugh. No, we don't want that. We don't want you to do bad. We don't want you to be irresponsible. So yeah, we gonna stay on your top until you get right, cause we love you. Moving around, moving on, and we'll call you out on your BS. Cause if I continue to let you be like this, you will never be better. You said I removed myself from a lot of relatives. I told y'all a lot of y'all would. I said, now listen. You said I love being a black sheep. God made me different. Me too. Cause my whole family still think in a crab in a bucket barrel like mentality. They still talk about who ain't got what and they ain't doing nothing and they grandkids and they kid, and I be like, I'm so happy I'm not a part of none of that. I couldn't tell you what happened in no family functions. I don't know. I don't care either, actually. They have family get-togethers and barbecues and driving all across the country to go be places. Baby, they ain't seen my face in attendance since I was under 20 to know family stuff. Ah, take that back. 32, I was at a Easter celebration with my family, and it was chaotic, and I said, yep, and I told the guy I was with at the time, the ex before my husband, I said, this one, I told you I didn't want to come out here. I didn't want to be around this because this is every single family get together. I won't do this. I was just telling him about Joseph and his brothers in the car and let go of family and friends that don't believe him. Yes, have him read those stories. That's been the last 3 years of my life. You've been getting me together, tight hugs and colored swollen eyes, but it was worth it. It did. I dot you right on up, get you together. What you need? So you can't see the BS no more. So when your eyes open again, you can only see the truth. You only gonna see the truth. Yeah, you don't need them. Close your eyes and listen to what I'm saying. Then live in a different state, and they live blocks away. Listen, I'm okay with it. My life has been amazing since I left my family. Everybody in my family always mad. They always irritated, and it's always some drama. I do not live like that anymore. And I didn't create it in the places that I went. Because you got to be careful. Because you will recreate. I told you I was a chick I used to hang out with. And because her and her sisters was always into it and talking about each other and fighting and then getting back together, like and hanging out, she thought I was going to do that. Oh, girl. I'm not your sister for real. I don't have to deal with your nasty attitude and you trying to buck up against me and then coming back and acting all meek and mild. I see you, nigga. You a wolf in sheep's clothing and you can't come back over my house. Don't call my phone. I told y'all my daughter, she just tried to contact me recently through my daughter. And my daughter sent me the text message and blocked out the girl number. She was like, can you get this to your mama? And tell her I'm sorry. My daughter said, no, my mama's doing fine without all of y'all in her life. And blocked out the girl numbers because she knew I probably would have called her just to see if she needed prayer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I ain't horrible. My daughter said, you won't be doing that. Nope. She said, because every time y'all come around, my mama be irritated, mad, and whatever else. So, no. Go on with your life. God bless you. Godspeed. I said, girl. Did dark green. Put her right on. She said, go on. My mama ain't got circa minis. I'm trying to tell you. I said no, and they be doing that. My daughter, my oldest daughter, had told me that when the lady that I put her face in the engine of her car, she be trying to like request them and stuff. Every so many months, she'll request one of my kids to try to follow them. I wouldn't want to follow nobody that tried to put my head in the engine of my own car while it's running on the serpentine belt. I would not want to see you. and then had you folded up like a pretzel, I would not want to see you. Wouldn't. I would not want to see you. Mm-mm. I wouldn't want to see you. But whatever. I it ain't. It is funny because you crazy. Because ain't anybody that tried to put my face in the engine of my car, nigga. I don't want to see you. And that's what I did. Her face was about to be good and burnt. You better quit playing with me. I told you I jumped straight up in the air. That's how I know demons is real. Because the rage that I felt for me to jump straight up in the air and go several feet over to her, slide my hands under her arms, under her legs, and my thumbs hit right here. My ex was like, nigga, I ain't never seen no mess. Like, leave me alone. Thank God for deliverance. And the only reason that woman did not get a tighter hug is because her daughter ran in and was like, please don't unalive my mother. And it's my niecey poo and I love her. I said, get your mama, baby, because I'm about to go to jail. I'm about to go to jail. And mind you, I was like 103 pounds and she was easily 260. Baby, I scooped her big old tail up and had her folded up. Her knees was back here. I said, I will unalive you. You better go find somebody. Playing in the street is safer than playing with me. I promise you. I promise you it is. Just because I'm smiling in your face and I keep acting like I don't see the BS you own, you don't know I've been having dreams of dropping boulders on your head until we can't even recognize you. I would appreciate it if you leave me alone. And I don't dream stuff like that. Baby, I'm talking about whole boulders smashing her. Look, leave me alone, girl. Try Jesus, not me. That part. That's when they have to face reality because they know you always been solid and it was their mess up. I don't have too many people that's not the case. Because I'm going to try to do the best I can by you. Because I know God will get me. So you think you getting over and really you playing your damn self. You ain't playing me. I don't call people back and be like, I miss you. I wish we was hanging out. I don't have to make them calls. I don't have to call you and say I'm sorry because I don't. Because while I'm around you, I try to be the best person I can for you. I would go from 0 to jail. That's why I stay in the house, Erica. That's when I'm going to go to the club. That's when I'll be hanging out with chicks that be weird. That's when I don't hang out with niggas that be weird. That's why I be by myself. Yo, I'm trying to tell you I be by myself. I told y'all that story about when I went, my ex-husband used to cut hair. And that big old nigga, I had my headphones on, so I'm writing in my journal. And we at the nigga house. I don't know these niggas. But they yo homeboy. I'm writing and reading in my journal because I take my books everywhere, especially at this time. Baby, something told me to look up. And this nigga like 6'5". He was not no little dude. Like, he was a big nigga. 6'4", 6'3". He was huge. And I see him. And I'm like, what's going on? So then I know my ex-husband back here cutting hair. So I turn around. I'm sitting in a chair. The man right here. My ex-husband is in the kitchen. But you can see the... And I get quiet. And I see he talking to my ex-husband. I don't even mess with this nigga for real. But you not about to embarrass me. Baby, I threw them books down so fast. I said, who you talking to? This ain't... I said, who is you talking to? I know you ain't talking to my husband, nigga. Oh, some. I said, oh, let me show you something. I need you to take all that bass out your voice. And I need you to speak to in the same voice that you did when you called last week when you didn't have the $20 to get your hair cut. Yeah, I'm going to need you to use that voice. Oh, okay. You want to get in front of these niggas in front like you don't call him every other week and tell him you ain't got the money to get your hair done. Not while I'm around. Now, he might let you do this when I ain't here. But, baby, I don't play that. Shall I go on? Oh, okay. Okay. And put my damn headphones back on and went back to reading. I bet you he walked out that door. Oh, okay. Mind you, I'm very short compared to this nigga. And the sad, sorry son of a... that nigga didn't even come around and try to say, hey, bro, don't talk to my wife like that. Nigga, I'm not... You is a pan. And for those of you that know, This nigga could have knocked me down. I didn't have grandma or nothing either. Yeah, let me go on and get this divorce. Mm-mm. You know what a pan is? Uh-huh. It rhymes with trunk, sash, and ninjas. A pan. And you gotta say it with your chest when you say it. You gotta turn your lips up a little bit. And look down at them like that when you say it. That way they can feel it in their chest. I'll be right back. Nigga, I'm standing up for you and you didn't even go. Oh, no. That's why I just fight the battle by myself. And that's why I be by myself. 0 to jail, that baby said. Yeah, I feel all of that. Listen. Hey, Queen. Listen. Pan in Spanish mean girl parts. That's exactly what they be acting like. A cat. And do. So it works out in Spanish and in English. Mm-hmm. It work out in Spanish and in English. Perfect translation. I cannot imagine being married to that man right now. First of all, he was going to tell everybody what we had, even though he fought me the whole time to get it. And I would be scared that he would lead the people to me because his stomach is his God. And he can't do nothing without telling people. I would be terrified to be married to him right now. Scared. Your nigga can't keep his mouth closed. And you ain't married. He always in everybody else's business. Got to tell everybody everything he doing. You'll need to be moving around, especially in this time. Because he going to be trying to, yeah, nigga, we got everything. And then, oh, you know. You said, auntie. Baby, I already know. Because he did it to me in COVID. I said, oh, okay. Let me go on and get out of here. Because you will bring the people. You will turn me in to the people. You that type of nigga. Listen. You'll turn me in. You will. You'll turn me in. You will. Because you so worried about trying to live a life that ain't even really your life. That you so used to living a lie that you can't live your truth. Or use money for unnecessary stuff and not have the important thing. I was just talking to my cousin about this today. We had like a 3-hour conversation about that. We did. Right before I got on here with y'all. That's what we was talking about. Being responsible. And making sure you got what you need. And quit trying to, people that's living for other people and don't even got what they need. You said we'll put him on the trunk for you. Listen. This is my thing. We are going into perilous times. You do not need to be around people you can't trust. If they'll do you dirty while life is still okay, what you think they about to do when the whole world is falling apart? Them gonna be the first niggas with a pistol to your head for real. and a knife to your back talking about give us all your stuff. I'm not fooling around with, I don't move around with people I can't trust or this. If you say some funny stuff now, some slick stuff now, I already know when this stuff coming back, you gonna be a whole different person. No. And I don't like weasels, I don't like snakes, I don't like vultures. So let me move around. Mm-mm. Cause them gonna be the people and wait until you done got yourself together, and they don't never intend to. It's people already now. Instead of them going and getting stuff, they talking, I'm just gonna take somebody's stuff, and somebody gonna take your life. I was fear and love and war. That's what it say. Oh, okay. You came to take from me. Why? And if you had the chance, if you have to unalive me for it, you gonna do that. Oh, okay. Well, then we know what this is. Okay. It ain't my problem you didn't prepare. It ain't my problem that rims and beats and fake gold chains and tricking your money off and posing with fake stacks of money. It was more important than getting what was really valuable. That don't have nothing to do with me. I like food. So then I would need to be trying to stock up on that. I like to eat every day. I used to want to be the social butterfly, but I just can't talk nonsense with people. Listen, now I'm good. I had a homeboy who said that, so we don't even talk about anything concerning prepping anymore. And don't. Folks that's just talking about they gonna go take somebody else's stuff, baby, I ain't got nothing to say to you. How's everything going? I do not know what you're talking about. I remember you was telling me, man, I be so busy. So what are you storing? None of your damn business. Everything you ain't. Everything that you said was crazy and petty and I'm paranoid for you. All of that stuff. Asked my ex why did he did something diabolical, and he said that's just the type of nigga I am. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you got to go. Uh-huh. Oh, so you're just doing people dirty because of no reason. Oh yeah, let me get out of here. You gonna throw roadblocks in my way and I'm trying to take care of us together? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Do you see any kids in here? It ain't not one kid in here for you to be talking about some babies. Because I don't know you. Don't ever talk to me like that. You're a stranger. Watch your mouth when you come over here. Be respectful. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, gosh. You say that tonight. I don't know you. You could be a girl, cuz. None of that is good. I don't know you for you to be calling me your love. No. My future husband might be in here. Don't play with my stuff. Don't do that. You come in and say, hello, Dean. Hello, CERCA. Hello, teacher. It's a few of them, but that baby ain't never going to work. And I'm not your love, so don't do me. Moving on. Mm-mm. Got some extra chicken peas for just that reason, that part. Folks, that's crazy. Mm-mm. Don't do that. We at the end times. Men is about to be real short. And don't try to stop my chances. The real ones are scarce anyway. Don't do that. And be respectful. I know people be like, who is this lady? CERCA TROVA, 22. Mm-mm. I need my mountain man to come on around here so he can lift all this heavy stuff. Thought they say, what if I'm your... They better not. Mm-mm. Respect goes a long way. It does, Erica. This man was trying to talk to me and then going to say, I don't have nothing to offer you. I'm not... What? You don't have nothing to offer me, so then there's no benefit of you being in my life. What in the world? See how crazy they think women is? I don't got nothing to offer you, but I expect you to put up with all my BS. Nigga, you better go back to your mama house. Your sister house, your baby mama, somewhere other than here. Why would I deal with somebody that ain't got nothing to offer me? You ain't even got no good business, so I'm just going to be dealing with headaches and... No. I feel like that about women too. You expect a man to spend all his hard-earned money on you, and you can't do nothing, can't cook, can't. Mm-mm. Well, I just said that earlier. What is wrong with you? Don't nobody want nothing. Nobody that can't do nothing. You just baggage and wait. Right. Sour milk. What am I gonna do with sour milk? Circa, why I just said that earlier. That's one of the reasons I would want a man to help me build and help with this stuff. Right. Right. Or a woman. We got husbands in here, their wives was not hearing nothing. They was still trying to go get $200 nails. While this nigga trying to make sure that you and them kids can eat so you ain't looking like you want Ozempic. Oh, okay. Moving on. Or like you got one of them clear lighters. One of them. He trying to make sure that every day you can have you a little something because he didn't pay for the BBL. He don't want it to go to waste. Hell. Pointless. The body work. And now you looking crazy because you about this big because ain't no food. But you got this. Okay. You know the clear lighters. They got clear purple, clear blue, clear orange, clear. A clear gray one. A clear red one for sure. That's the main one you see, the clear purple and the clear red. Sometimes you see a clear green. Sometimes. And most times they ain't got that little silver thing on them and it's melted a little bit. Mm-hmm. Hello. RJ. The ones you can turn real high and make into a torch. Yep, that kind. Laugh a lot. I got the purple in my bathroom. That part. Now, I ain't saying when you need a lighter, you need a lighter. But you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's crazy because everybody in the world about to be looking like that. Yeah. Everybody in the world about to be looking like that. Is they not? When we saw those babies, and who remembers me telling you that God was going to protect, the people was saying God won't let their baby starve. Y'all remember when we was going through that? And they were saying God will provide. And I said, he said everybody going to be hungry. I don't know if y'all reading the same thing I'm reading. Y'all remember when we was talking about that? Y'all remember when people kept coming in here telling y'all I was a liar, that God wouldn't let babies starve to death and all of that kind of stuff? What happened in Palestine? 4-month-old babies ain't never had no milk. Crying, looking like skeletons. I thought y'all said that wasn't going to happen. I thought y'all said that God wouldn't allow that. Oh. Oh. God will protect the babies. Well, what about them babies that just got burned? Well, we just looked at today. It was 5 or 6 kids that were burned to a crisp in their home, sleeping on the floor. And it was several apartments after that. So tell me, why? If he won't allow it to happen, why did it happen? You could see their ribs broken, popped from the bones. Oh, okay. He said God said he created good and evil. Oh, okay. They skipped up. They always skip over that part. Still talking about they won't be here. The rapture. Right. Well, I guess and they online talking about the rapture's coming real soon. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has to happen before that. God is a real. He's not nice. He gives grace and mercy, but y'all better wake up out of delusion, baby girl. T Dollar. I've been trying to shake them up. You said rapture didn't came and left, so they left behind this. Things we talked about 3 years ago has happened. You welcome, pumpkin. The main argument of the unbelievers, too, is what? They don't got to worry. The people that's blind. But think about it. Who would be the unbelievers? Technically, Mari, It's the people that's in the church that don't believe what God said. That is an unbeliever. Because if you never heard it, then there would be nothing for you to believe in. Unbelief is a sin to the people that it has been offered to. So how can you walk around and tell somebody they ain't a Christian when you don't even believe what you read? Why God allowed it to happen? Listen, it's scary to me. It is scary. You claiming him but ignore the truth. Didn't he say they was going to do it though? Because it's people that's not in church that's like, you need to get ready. They don't even talk about God. They don't even say nothing about it. It's atheists saying, I'm not a biblical person like I used to be, but I'm not. But hey, this is seeming real revelation-y a little bit. I'm not saying God is real or nothing, but I've been preparing. So if the people that don't even really believe in God can see it, how is it that the people that have sat under the word for so long, the Christians, girl, how do you not believe that when God said, oh, most definitely, I rope all of them in the same net as the Pharisees and the Sadducees of old. They just wrapped in a tighter church clothes now. You so petty. He said they just wrapped in tighter church clothes now. That's all. They don't got the linen flowy stuff. They suited and booted. All the people I've been talking to that didn't want to believe, only getting eyebrow action from me now. Oh, my lips ain't moving, just my feet and hands as I pray. Come on. My ordained family members said it won't happen in America. Ooh, hypnosis. Uh-oh. Off all the songs they be singing. Hypnotized off all the songs. This part. This part. Watching guy in the last live talking about the rapture. They all talking about it. They all talking about it. Yeah, they all y'all. I can flip through 1,000 videos right now. They're like, get ready, we're gonna be out of here shortly. Not after you gotta die, be imprisoned, or killed with the sword first. Y'all don't. How do y'all get to that part? So you just gonna skip over that? That God again. Let's say this. And we know it. And I'm going to keep saying it like I was. Get ready, get ready. Get your stuff right now. I'm going to keep saying this. To a person that don't believe in God, they're not going to care about taking the mark to eat. Come on, Antoinette. Why would they care? So that means Christians got to be here. God's following people, the people that follow God, they got to be here. I told my family what was going on, and they still won't prepare. They keep saying they come to my house. I think not. This part. Surprise, surprise. Forced is the key word. Can you tell me the definition of forced? Tell me. We're going home. I'm just saying they acting like we all about to have to suffer something. Unless you've already died now, and that's why the Bible said the people that already died before the end times, they better off than we was. Yeah, they had to see some ugly stuff, but this stuff that's coming, the world ain't never seen nothing like it before. It's going to be worse than all of the stuff put together. So, slavery, the Holocaust, the Vikings, the throwing the people to the lions, all of that. Throwing the people to the alligators. Oh, it's going to be worse than all of that. Oh, okay. Burning people alive. Oh, they doing that already. Never mind. Already doing that. Strength and energy as an attribute of physical action or movement. Interesting. Folks that didn't want to believe, show on the move now, getting water and canned goods, and even got gas masks. This part. Okay. Think it's bad now. We ain't seen nothing. This. And this is why I begged the WOIUers, don't wait until everybody else start talking about it. Just get quiet and get moving. Tell them. Once y'all start getting like, they're not listening, I said, well, quit talking. We only talking to the people that's listening. Quit wasting your breath. Go. It's somebody else. You gonna run into a person in the grocery store and they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Instead of meeting everything with opposition. Not saying only go to the easy stuff, but sometimes we waste too much time trying to. I ain't saying nothing to my family. I ain't been saying go. I ain't sent no videos or nothing. After this whole leader thing, I think what 2 months ago I might have said something to one of my brothers, but guess what? I ain't been saying go get no stuff. If they call, I talk to them or whatever. I ain't asked them have they seen what's going on in the news or nothing. I ain't said nothing because it's happening now. Sings great. It's true faithfulness as the church folk and the atheist souls break when revelation cannot be refuted no more. It can't be refuted. Mari, did you see? Look. Of course, my phone died. Y'all, I've been drinking a lot of water. I'm sorry. I done went through like 3 of these, so y'all gonna have to just bear with me because I think I was dehydrated because I looked at my knuckles and if you squeeze them, they didn't go down for a long time, so I know I was. So, and I've been having cranberry juice and coffee trying to get because I was dehydrated. My skin started being all flaky and nasty. I had to get some water in real quick. I didn't realize I was dehydrated. So it is like running through my system. So I'll be right back. Because I done killed a few of them today. You hear me? And finished off my stuff. All I want to say is this. I love y'all. And hopefully y'all see now that I really do love y'all. Sir, I got one family member that thinks she's just going to come here and get stuff. She said, I don't have kids, so it's just me. I said, but you work and I don't. So it's a no. Girl. Why y'all think I ain't had no visitors? It was folks when I first moved down here, like, oh, when you get settled, because I already knew what my mom was on. I started this during 2020. Well, actually, I started before 2020. I started in 2017. But I had to leave a lot of my stuff when I got divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my canned goods and stuff. I left a lot of that stuff. The powdered milk and all. I had to leave so much stuff because I couldn't carry it all. So I already knew. I don't even want nobody visiting or nothing. For what? Because then you might get the great idea that when the stuff hit the fan, I'm coming where you at. No, you're not. That absolutely won't be happening, actually. Because when I was telling you, when you was balling out and doing whatever you wanted to do, and laughing at me, telling me, you better than me, because with that TikTok, I'd have been doing this. I ain't worried about none of that because I knew it wasn't about to be no money. So stacking up a whole bunch of money that I ain't going to be able to access unless I take the market of beasts is counterproductive. So what I'm going to do is help folks, ask God to bless me with what I need, and I'm moving on. Because having a whole bunch of money ain't about to be nothing, especially if they turn your money off. How you going to get to it? And if they're not taking cash, it's useless. So you did all of that for nothing and still don't got what you need. No. That part. In fact, Dad gonna make a way where you won't have to access my crib. This part. And the sad part is she in the church. She been in church for 15 years. Woo. My family doesn't even have my address, can't do no pop-ups. I'm trying to tell you, what is you trying to come over here for? You wasn't trying to listen when I was trying to tell you what to go get. Laughing with the rest of the family members talking about how crazy I am listening to that crazy lady on the internet. You still listening to that crazy lady? What else she had y'all by this week? Well, actually, she told us to go get these. And look, you see it ain't coming on. Uh-oh, wait a minute. We got some action. Hold on. Okay, right. But y'all see I had to change it. But look at this. Mari, why we just did this earlier, look. 1 drop of water on this thing. We'll run it for what? How long was it? About 15 minutes? 1 drop of water, Mari. And I wiped the thing off and it was still going. Look at that. 1 drop of water will power this thing for over 15 minutes. And it keep getting, you see it getting brighter? Okay, so the water dripped off. One drop, so we actually had two. You see it. It's a rechargeable light bulb. Look, you can put it in the dirt. You can put a drop of water on a napkin, and it's going to keep this light on. Y'all see it getting brighter and brighter, and y'all see it with normally it'll turn on. You said that reminds me I got to replace mine. Come on. Because you saw that they said the port's probably going to be closing down October 1st. Get it while you can, and these is made in China. So, you see it y'all see it getting brighter? And it's just from that, and that, look. Stay. Just want to move around and stuff. He did a science project on the emergency light bulbs and won first place. Did, nephew? Come on with it. And did. That's my nephew. Tell him auntie said yeah. And did. Clock that, nephew. Did. Did. You said he ate down with it. That's what you said. He went on and let them know. And them kids went home and the parents went home and told they need to go get some emergency light bulbs. And did. Who about to be in the dark? Off a drop of water? And it ain't been on no charger. That's why we did that. Who? Who about to be in the dark? I'd rather have this than trying to use candles. It's safer. You can find water if it's raining, you can go get the water from outside. You can go get water from a puddle. But we ain't got to be in the dark off one drop of water. I can see everything in this room. Now, it might not be bright to the ceiling, but I can see all my books. I can see everything. Off one drop of water. Interesting. Still going. This is the difference between something that's valuable and something that's expensive. Your 3.5 will get you 4 of these. You said we lost power. I powered up the house, pulled out the DVD player, and we were good. Tell them, Erica, please, and thank you. Whose kids about to be running around scared, hitting their toes on stuff? No. Because as long as you can get a hold to some water, you can have some light. As long as you can get a hold to some dirt or take it outside and put it in the dirt and charge it up or whatever, you're going to have some light. Who trying to be in the dark? Ain't no internet. We got our DVD players, like my baby said. We can watch some movies. Maybe only one movie a day because we got to charge up other stuff. You said they going to turn out the phones. Okay. What they got to do with us? We can still listen to the radio and see who talking and what they doing. Oh, okay. You said ain't no gas. That's okay. We got wood burning stoves. Huh. We got solar ovens as well, too. So if I need to put some meat in here and just put it out in the sun and open this good old ghost sun up, I can still cook. It might take 2 hours, but I'm gonna eat some hot food. I can boil water in 3 minutes in that thing. So if I got some other stuff that just needs to be reconstituted, I could pour my boiling water from my ghost sun onto the dehydrated food, put a lid on it, and guess what? I'm about to eat noodles or something. Rice. I don't know. Hello. Because you can partially boil your rice, right? Rinse it, and then dehydrate it. That's what parboiled rice is. That's what your Uncle Ben's is. Oh, okay. so it ain't gonna take that long to boil and cook. Yeah, you can parboil your own rice and then dehydrate it. A big bag like that, a 10-pound bag, go a long way. And then get you some, what you call them things? The silver bag, Mylar bags. So you use less water to cook. Because then you can just take boiling water really and put a lid over that, and it's going to do what it's going to do. So, I mean, this is a better use of your 3-5 money. This is a better use of only week hairdo that might cost you $45 a little braids or something. This is going to be a better buy than going out to eat. This right here. What you say, Mari? Rice pressure cookers too. 20 minutes of power and it's done. Plug it into the generator. That part. And with kids, it's definitely valuable. We was lit during the hurricane. Was. Hey, look. You said, because I just lost 5 bags of rice. Gonna have to get a 3rd dehydrator. You hilarious. My sister said, I told you be needing more than one. Y'all laughed at me when I told y'all that I had 3. Technically, I have 4. I take that back. I had the brown one, the 2 clear ones, and that big one I got. We lost power, and we called it camping and had all our stuff. They asked, when we camping again? Soon, baby, soon. Yep, the world gonna be camping now when we gotta camp. Don't worry about it. But we gonna be camping, glamping. We gonna be glamping. Mm-hmm. We got a shower. We got a toilet. We got a cook stove. We got a way to heat up our tent just in case we got to camp for a lot longer than we thought in a cold place. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mommy, we live outside. We do. But guess what? You're warm every night when you go to bed. You're not hungry. You hear me? Nothing. You don't got to worry about it. Okay? You don't got to worry about nothing. And look at 1 drop of water is still fueling this light. I don't know how many minutes it's been. And it's not charged. So just think if it was charged, then you did it. That light wasn't charged. Because normally if I put it in my palm, it'll come on. So it's completely dead. And it's still running off that 1 drop of water. Y'all can still see me. Hello. Mm-hmm. It was something. Oh, thank you. I couldn't remember. Just that. Still running off 1 drop of water. So that's an important thing to have. You need to stop scrolling real quick. This lady's name is Lioness Queen Sister. And then I'm going to go to the restroom. Some life-saving information. If you are in an area where there are storms and hurricanes and flood, listen to me, you need to start getting your emergency documentation done now, especially if you want a free generator. People are already, if you are in an area where there are storms and hurricanes and flood, listen to me, you need to start getting your emergency documentation done now, especially if you want a free generator. People are already 2 steps ahead of you, and you need to be caught up. You need to call up your doctor today and get those forms if you are on an oxygen machine, if you have a CPAP machine, if your kid has a nebulizer or a feeding pump, apply at your emergency management office. Some people have the Red Cross, some people have to use the utility company, and I believe it's called Priority Power Restoration. Remember, if you have a job and you have an employee assistance program, you need to be calling and inquiring what happens if I get into like an emergency disaster. Do not rely solely on FEMA. People were doing that last year, did not work out well, and I'm not being political. We need to keep thinking ahead. So you need a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C if you are going to be evacuated. Even if that means right now you need to be going out, doing some secret shopping, or putting in some hours on Babel Audio, stacking your cash for gas money. Put all of your important documents in a folder, a waterproof folder. Charge all of your power banks. Get a solar power bank. Get a crank bank. Put you some cash in some Ziploc bag.
Make sure your renter's insurance and homeowner's insurance is paid and current. If you don't have any, buy some. Like right now, if you need help, let me know. I'm talking about finding one, not paying for one. Make sure you have your meds all together in one place, because it's not looking good, y'all. And I know that a lot of us are looking at me and you're like, everybody's supposed to know that, but everybody doesn't, y'all. We weren't all raised by the same people. We weren't raised in the same community.
Have you heard any of that before? Have you? If you don't give God thanks every day for Him thinking enough of you to prepare you before everybody else started thinking about it. I didn't know they was giving out free generators either. But God has been telling us to prepare so we didn't have to be scared. How many of you are scared now? I mean, just your nerves is all out of control because you don't have what, I mean, you're not. Auntie, what's the pen you had that you said? A radiation pen. This. A nuclear radiation detector. That's so funny because it's a lot of nuclear stuff going on this week. And we talked about this, what, 2 weeks ago? A week ago? And now they talking about folks dropping nukes. Ain't that something? Interesting. I just be wanting to see if y'all be seeing what I be seeing. You hear me? Do they? Do you see it? People thought we was crazy when we got that. Got it 3 years ago and told my family and they laughed. Ooh. They won't be now. Because Iran is so okay about their life. They 10 toes down. We heard it from the Wonder Frizzle of Oz from Dad's lips directly. Mari, you just made all the hair on my legs stand up. Listen. They got better ones than this too, but this is what my money could afford at the time. They got better ones. They got way better ones, but I was thinking portable and small to go into my thing, so that's why I got this one. They a little crazy. Them ninjas coming with it. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Right. I'm trying to get prepared, but I can't get a job to do so. There's other ways to prepare. And you won't have to have a job. Can you babysit kids? You know how to cook? You know how to do hair? You don't gotta necessarily. It's a lot of people here that didn't have no job and they was on what you call it, Social Security, or just living on child support, and they got it done. Okay, well, looks like you got to put all of those things to use, honey. Some money is better than none. Because when I started stocking in 2020, or actually before that, 2017 to 2019, I was watching kids. And I was only charging the mama like $80 a week. But I started, that's how I bought my $300, $400 binoculars. I put them on their way at the pawn shop. I started doing a whole bunch of odd and end jobs because me and my ex-husband only had one car at the time, and it just wasn't in our thing for me to be able to work. So I worked from home. I did hair. Folks paid me to go to the Goodwill and find them clothes, and I did all of that. Foot massage and scalp massage is better. Screaming, running fingers through somebody. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I would have been in panic mode, but not now. The hurricane was a practice go around to see that even with no power, we made it, and I was calm sitting on the porch drinking coffee. Sis! Testimony here. No job since 2021. But them twos and fews added up. Oh, I love it. Say it for the people in the back. You said, and I need more space. Really been dehydrating and stay at the food banks with no car. Thanks, Dad. Didn't I tell you? I did it with $300 a month and chalks money 5 and then 25 and then 50 and got all the stuff I needed. Oh, and I'm a stay-at-home wife. Come on, here goes some testimonies for you, baby. It can be done. Dad will provide, but you got to put in the work, and he'll send it. I'm trying to tell you. How many of y'all had people that called y'all crazy, but for Christmas or whatever other holidays, they gave you the money or they bought you your survival stuff? Other people had people that didn't believe in the survival stuff was calling themselves humoring their family members and buying them survival stuff and didn't get it for themselves. Did you see whenever he used to have the iodine pills on TikTok? Yeah. Trying to tell you. If you believe it, he'll send it. But if you keep talking about what you can't get, then it ain't going to show up. But also for that person, you will have to face Dad with that same reason of why you didn't have faith to trust him for your stuff. But come on. Right. Because he is a provider. But a lot of people like, why would I ask for that? Why wouldn't you? And y'all see, everything that we needed, God sent it. Everything. It's nothing he ain't sent. Now, you might have had the money and didn't do what you was supposed to do with the money. But he sent the money. Well, there's a will, there's a way. You better put your work in. Ain't nothing free, I'm trying to tell you. Food banks and go to the Goodwill or wherever you can and get you. This ain't no time to be like, I don't like no used stuff. As much used as you can find, you need to. Just like that whole conversation about who remembers this conversation? Y'all remember this conversation? The bad conversation for the children? Hello? The clothes 2 sizes up. Oh, okay. Come on with it. Only 4 outfits for each season. 4 pairs of drawers or whatever it is. You remember? Get them socks and pajamas and put it in here. Because there ain't going to be no clothes. And people was talking about warehouses. They going to burn that stuff down. Like, do y'all not be watching TV? And now they saying that the ports is gonna shut down October the 1st. From the Gulf all the way up to New York. Oh. We already ain't getting a lot of stuff from Mexico. Oh. And from the top border. So now it's gonna hit both sides and the bottom. Okay, well. He said couldn't even get to the food bank at one point and he sent it to my house. I almost cried. Come on. You said call me Overall Joe. Listen. All my babies that went and start hitting them clearance racks and getting them 2 sizes up in drawers and stuff for them kids. Good job. They said this was useless information too. Remember, there's plenty of clothing warehouses. You don't watch TV. They always gonna bomb that stuff first. The less you have, the more destitute you are. Do you not be paying attention? What? They hit hospitals first. They just did that. They hit hospitals and airports. And then grocery stores and schools. You right. It's gonna be all that stuff. You right. Hopefully you went and got some wool socks for everybody in your house. Because wool keeps the cold away and the wet away. And it keeps you super warm. You need to have wool blankets and wool socks. I've been doing that at the dollar store when I have extra But I learned about the $1.98 Friday and Saturday at Goodwill. Come on. And do. I'm proud of y'all. And I'm not going to keep y'all. Because I had me a nap, so I'm probably going to be up. But I just wanted to tell y'all, I wanted y'all to hear those videos. Because the battle of Armageddon has begun. It's been going, but it's in full swing. And this is why that man was calling himself a king, because he knew he was going to be a king. Hello? Did we talk about it? I said he will be the king of America. Because there's going to be 10 kings. The Bible said it. That he wasn't just throwing that out there for no reason. He might not understand biblical prophecy, but he know what his role is. And this is why he has the attitude, if you speak against me, you can, like kings do. Oh. Okay. Well, we talked about the kingdoms and the kings and the last days, and everything is lining up. You know what's really crazy? Now they saying, I guess they about to practice sacrificing the red heifer. Did they not already practice? And you see how much has ramped up since they practiced the red heifer? If they not gonna tell us that we went to war until after we went to war, why would they tell us about them really doing the red heifer? Because they know that people would try to interrupt that. Hello. Because a lot of stuff then ramped up since they practiced with the first one, or whatever they said. All of the biblical war stuff has started to happen since they practiced with that one. Y'all peeped it, right? Now they might do another one, but they already did one practicing. Now they trying to say that they gave the other two to be bred. For what? Why would you need to breed more of them? It's a gazillion of them in Texas. Hello. What's the point? Now, you know what I did think about, though? That whole incubating the spirit of such and such in a cow. You said, didn't they open a portal a few months ago? The portal to hell? That one? Hopefully you're journaling everything that's happening in your life and around the world. It's important. It will be the book of you. So I'm going to let y'all go. But to those of you, I don't know if y'all counted about how long that stayed on one drop of water. And it's not a charged. If it was charged, it would have been on longer than that. Took homeboy after he done that. Listen, this the thing. If you haven't watched Leave the World Behind, if you haven't watched Left Behind and all of its sequel movies, if you have not watched Thief in the Night, Distant Thunder, and it was a Prodigal Planet. I think that's what it was called, Prodigal Planet, and there's one more. They're from the 60s, and yeah, they weird. They got on, it's really groovy and all that, but the message of the movie, Thief in the Night, Left Behind, Leave the World Behind, and what's the other one? All of the ones that are sequels to Megiddo, all of them is real good right now. If you don't believe what's going on, them movies was made over 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, and every single thing that is happening in our news right now is in those movies. especially Thief in the Night in that series. I wasn't working, but money was coming. I would pray and ask God, and it would come a little bit, add up. Like that baby said, twos and fews. Start out with $5, do 10, do 20, 50 at a time, and before you know it, you got what you need. hmm I keep trying to tell y'all, the way God moves is different from how people have explained it to us, and I'm grateful that we got to see it. If you don't woe is me, he'll get some stuff done with it. If you still complaining always about why and how it can't happen, why would he do it? It doesn't take water. It takes a lot of other things. It's a rechargeable light bulb. Hey, Pumpkin. We just talked. Uh-oh. We just spoke you up. I talked about you yesterday. There go the grave woman, y'all. Didn't we just talk about her? I literally said it's only one person that if I do a thing, I literally just said it, and we literally talked you up. But did y'all hear what the grave woman said? She said, been thinking of you all week with all of the news. And she was around in the beginning. No, just look up rechargeable light bulb. It's a whole bunch of different kinds. There's no name on it. Go to Google and type in rechargeable light bulb or Amazon. That's all you need. Promise. And you can read all of that through there. You emailing me right now. Okay, Pumpkin, thank you. You said, oh, baby, good sale at the thrift store. Count me in. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Just rechargeable light bulb, y'all. They got all different kinds. You got to find the one that suits your house. Thank you. Yeah, but that's a better $40 spent. I'll tell you that. They might be cheaper, more expensive. I don't know. When we was getting them, they was like $36 for 4. I do not know how much they are after the tariffs and whatnot. I had a situation today that made me say, it's in Dad's hands because my faith has grown from being here. He will work it out, that part. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I love y'all. And I'm not, thank you, Pumpkin. Oh, thank you for my cake. 8 is new beginnings, which is really crazy that you chose that. And we are in a new beginning, babe. We about to see some stuff the world ain't never seen. That's crazy you did that. Because 8 is right on the money. You understand? Oh, yeah, it's the same ones. Try yours. Read the box on your rechargeables. That little paper is what told you can put them in water. You can put them in dirt. You can put them in a couple other places. You got to read your, what's the name? What's the name? Good night, Pumpkin. But yeah, I love y'all. And let's just be happy that God looked out for us. When you go to bed tonight, I would journal thank you as many times as I could. It might bring tears to your eyes that he thought enough of you to prepare you before everybody else was running around like chickens with their head cut off, or they start limiting what you can get and how much you can get. Thank you, Pumpkin. And how much you can get. You hear me? Because they about to start, soon as that stuff starts getting scarce, which it already is, they about to start limiting, like they did during 2020, how much you can buy. So while you can go to the food bank, put your pride to the side and go. If you can find a dehydrator, you need to get that so that you can try to store food for if there's no refrigeration. You need shelf-stable food. Shelf-stable milk, shelf-stable cheese, and they have it all. Shelf-stable crumbles. You can make it yourself or you can already buy it dehydrated. For you big ballers, go get you a freeze dryer. Since you just got it like that. Some of y'all like tricking off $6,000 on Louis Vuitton bags. $6,000 could get you 3 freeze dryers off of Temu or Alibaba. Or 2 for sure. They got one that's like $6,000, but if you gonna do it like that, that'll be the biggest flex to me. Instead of spending $6,000 on a purse that ain't gonna have nothing in it. And you can't eat it. I mean, you could boil it down. I don't know what type of tasty soup it'll be, but if you're gonna spend 5 racks or 7 racks on something, let it be a freeze dryer and some Mylar bags. So you and your family can be full. Oh, okay. Yeah. the amiris and all of that, that not a good buy. You can't eat them. You can't boil it and make jean soup. I mean, you could. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but I mean, people was eating shoes in World War II and the Depression, so you could just join them. Eat a belt or two, Louis Vuitton belt bacon sandwich or something. You ain't got no yeast in your house except between your legs. I mean, never mind. Go on and get you some powdered yeast, not the kind you used to seeing. Mm-hmm. Miles. I mean, y'all used to seeing yeast, not that kind. You know, the way y'all be throwing stuff around out here. I know you didn't see some yeast, but that ain't the kind you gonna need to make bread. Oh, okay. Why everybody say circle? It's the we ain't gonna. Oh, okay, darling. That ain't gonna be the important kind. You said now, see. Okay, you. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and go. I think it's time for me to head out. I might have offended somebody. Let me get out of here. Somebody just went and picked up a prescription today for a yeast infection. You said, I hope not. A. You said, will that cause it to rise? Yes. It's nasty women that have made bread with the yeast from their vaginas. Yes. It's a real thing. It's yeast. All you need is a culture. You said that's my cute church finger. I just laughed so hard. Listen. Uh-huh. It's a real thing. You should go look it up. Mm. It's yeast. It's yeast. Child, the things we learn here, I love it. I'm trying to tell you, that's why, see, random facts. But yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened when they ate it. I don't want to know. But I do know that they've done it. See, y'all don't. I got powdered yeast. Beer too. Right. Up there. See? See? Somebody said you can make beer out of it too. See? See? I'm trying to tell you. See, this is the thing. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in this planet, and because we just never think of it, we don't think people do it, but they do. And that's why I told y'all people crazy. What we not finna do is, so while there is yeast to get, go get some. Uh-huh. Anything that'll, leaven your bread is giving penicillin vibes. I just heard this on Caleb Hammer podcast earlier. I didn't know, but yeah. I don't know who Caleb Hammer is. On that note, yep, I'm about to go. You said and mix pineapple with yeast. Uh-oh. 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 This is why you can't eat at everybody's house. Exactly. Definitely not Diddy's house. And if his mama cooking, you damn sure better not eat over there. I can see some doing a pep for yeast. I'm hollering, listen. They've already. I'm trying to tell you these things they already did. Mm-hmm. Think about it. If a woman will take her menstrual and put it in a man's spaghetti, you don't think they already did the yeast? Really? Think about it. Mm-hmm. There's some sick people on this planet. Mm-hmm. You said, man, I love laughing here till I piddle. Yeah, that part. Mm-hmm. And that's why I don't eat everybody food. That's exactly why I don't. For that reason. Yeah. See, when I say I done watched all kinds of documentaries, I mean that. Because I want to understand people. And you can't just look at the people that you want to be like and understand humans. You have to look at the ones that you absolutely despise. That's how you learn all kinds of people and not just the people you like to see. So I watch people that make me want to vomit in my mouth. But I never know. I might run into somebody like you, and if I'm unaware, then I'm off guard. I'm caught off guard. I'm not going to be okay. I watch movies about people that kill people. I watch movies about people that want to dominate people. That I watch all kinds of movies because it's all these are real people. They are real people. This has happened not just once before. It's happened several times throughout from Adam until now. So that means these kind of people still here. So you only learn about the people that you want to, and just like I said, the stars only show y'all what they want y'all to see. And now, when I was saying that back in 22, when I was saying it about the gospel singers and all of these different things, I said, y'all keep forgetting this is their job. They're not going to show you what they really do behind, but it'll come out. Hey, and is not all of that happening? Is it? We talked about it. I said, why are y'all holding these people? Hold on now. Let's go through here and look. That's when we looked up UMG, and then UMG was worldwide news. And I said, we just talked about this. We just had this conversation. We didn't have this class several times. Okay. Okay. That be their job. That ain't their life. And y'all found out a lot of it. Like, Pastor, is it Donnie McClurkin? Is that his name? And he finally came out and told his whole story and what he was doing. And is it Donnie McClurkin? It's Donnie McClurkin, right? Right? He was talking about how he got abused and then he was in situations and all of these different things and all of that. And he was singing his heart out. So this. So anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.